quick little crochet Saturday night yarn party. I didn't tell anybody I was doing a live, so I'm going to give everybody a second to drop in. I'm sure that there's a really good way for me to let everybody know that I haven't figured out yet. I figure my best bet is just dropping in and getting started. So, this is my husband.
Hi.
Justin Crochet. He'll be moderating for me tonight. He goes by Happy Home Crafts. That's our other channel. And I got some of this. Oh, I'm super excited. It's from Joann's. It's Big Twist, and it is a lot like Caron Simply Soft as far as I can tell by looking at it. So I'm just thinking, for the most part, I want to compare them. So I'm going to do my little comparison review. I didn't bring my booklet. I do not have my questions with me.
Where's your questions at? I'll go find
Ooh.
it. I will make it happen.
It's somewhere in there. It's a little floral booklet that has the 10 questions that I ask.
Sure.
Thank you, thank you.
You're welcome.
So I have 10 questions that I like to judge yarn on. Not because I'm judging it so much as I want to discuss it with people who are considering buying online. So this is the Caron Big Twist. Hopefully you're getting a good visual here. How's it looking? How am I sounding? I see a couple people have dropped in. I'm very glad to see you. Hey guys, I hope you're doing well. You're warm and comfy. And I have, oh my gosh, I forgot my tea too.
You forgot what?
My tea, it's on the counter. So prepared, but slowly but surely.
Tea. There we go.
Thank you. I'm having some green tea. I had my birthday yesterday, and to say I'm detoxing off of the oh my gosh, the last week of food has been
There you go.
so much. So much. So I have a massive Crazy Cow mug full of green tea here. It's like you can see the steam coming up off of it. Hello from South Carolina. How you doing, Gail? Oh my goodness, how's the weather there? I haven't heard about the Carolinas. We are about 60 degrees during the day today, but it was so gloomy and overcast. I'm like, when will it end? It can be really cold and sunny, and I'm happy. I like the warm, but once it gets gloomy, I'm just like, when will it end? I get very dramatic. Will it ever end, Justin?
It will end, yes.
This is my husband, Justin Crochet. Yeah, it's going to end hard because I'm over in Texas. Hey, babe.
I'm here.
Hi, babe. He's moderating for me. And he likes to keep the comment section friendly for us. But, yeah, the birthday eating was rich and abundant, and it was fabulous, but I am so ready to get back to
was that
healthy.
a taco? Was it a taco cake?
Yes. The final meal of the birthday. Hello, honey. The final meal of birthday month was a massive, we make a burrito cake. So it's like this. There's 5 of us. And it's a massive burrito cake. We layer corn tortillas and then a little bit of refried beans. It's like a lasagna, but freestanding. And then taco meat. We use turkey. We tried to keep it light. Oh, is it gloomy there too? Oh, did the sun come out? I'm glad. Oh my gosh. Hey, Faith. Oh, thank you. I love making the patterns. I have actually been complaining about redoing the blog and wondering if I should redo all the patterns because a lot of my pictures on the blog are very cell phone picture 2012. I'm sure everybody has a good reference of what that looks like.
Hey, Joanne.
We're thinking about whether we should just make new patterns, remake the old stuff, and we figure we'll try and do a little mixture of both. So, but we do love doing the videos and the tutorials. And if you have any questions about any tutorials, the lives would be a great time for that. I mean, you might be able to stump me. I don't remember everything perfectly clearly, but in general, I'm pretty solid on it. But tonight we're going to be reviewing Big Twist. This is at Joann's. Have any of you guys had a chance to work with Big Twist?
I have not.
You haven't?
I have not.
Oh, wow. He doesn't crochet.
This color is amazing behind you, though.
Yes, that's Big Twist also. I got 2 skeins of Big Twist.
That is so pretty.
Over at Joann's. And I noticed that it is very similar to Caron Simply Soft. So I broke out my Caron Simply Soft to compare. Now, of course the colors are different, but it does look like it's a little thicker, doesn't it? How does it compare? You get 270 yards for 150 grams of the big twist, and you get 170 grams and 315 yards for your Caron Simply Soft for about the same price. It was about $3-4. Oh, what'd Paige say? It went by really fast on my
Faith
screen.
wants to know if you have any patterns for scrubbies and dish towels. She makes stuff for her local homeless shelter.
I do have some dishcloths, and if you search my channel for dishcloths, a couple will come up. And then I have the soap saver, and when you don't turn the soap saver into a whole loop, it's a scrubby. But I should do more. I got some great scrubby yarn this last week. I will go ahead and put that on the list of things we need to do for the next week. Somebody requested baby booties because she has a little baby girl grandchild coming, so that one's coming soon. And then the next one will be, we'll go for a scrubby. I have a great couple of patterns. They work up so fast. I prefer to do the half cotton, half tulle. Have you ever made a scrubby where you use like the actual like tulle fabric, the netting fabric? I love those.
The netting fabric?
You know, like tutu fabric. How I grab a spool of that every now and again.
Okay.
Yeah, I hold that along with a cotton string.
What about the fabric that's all like fingery?
It's nice.
It's not the same.
I'm a purist. I love the tulle. It's just so scrapey. It comes in really the scrubby, the new yarns that are like for the scrubbies. They're really nice and they work. I'm not going to say they don't work. It's just I really love a scrubby that's made of tulle. I think they just look really pretty and they last for so long, and I'm used to it. It's my nature.
I do like tools.
Do you like tools? He fixes stuff. That's what Mr. Crochet does.
Yes.
Well, he fixes stuff for other people. I like to joke that I have to fix everything at home because he's fixing everybody else's stuff. I'm all hanging from a like post because we have high ceilings, and I'm like hitting things with the heel of my high heel shoe and stuff, and he's like, why would you do it that way? I'm like, oh, I don't know what to do. I'm making it up as I go along here. But yeah, we have really high ceilings right now. Texas just has high ceilings.
It's true. I don't know why.
They're like
so
9.5, 10 feet, and yeah, it's over my reach. So when we lose a light bulb, it's an endeavor. Yeah, it's an endeavor.
Get the ladder.
So let's see here. I already have my, I also brought out Hobby Lobby's version of what I think is very much like Simply Soft. So here's the Big Twist Soft Touch from Joann's. And then here is the equally shiny, if not more shiny. What do you think? That's pretty reflective. That feels pretty reflective, just like the Caron Simply Soft.
It's actually hard to see if it's reflective, but it is very reflective.
They're pretty darn shiny. So this is the Simply Soft. Soft Touch. And this is Yarn Bee. Woo! Soft Secret. It's a secret.
It's a secret?
It's a secret.
What's its secret?
I don't know what's secret. Do you?
Listen, maybe don't tell me. No.
No. No. We're not sure what the secret is. But if you know the secret, let us know down in the comment section, because I have no idea what Yarn Bee's soft secret is. And I figured I'd bring that out too, because I already did. Where'd you go? This is Simply Soft. I like to swatch everything and then see how it feels.
Hey,
Hello,
Miranda.
Miranda. Oh, thank you. You take good care, and have a good night, Miranda. Thank you for stopping in. If you get a chance to come on back, we'd love to have you. And then, let's see. I always go with a J-hook for these. I'm going to break out a J-hook. I brought every hook. I wanted to be over-prepared. I just didn't bring my tea or, anything else I needed, or my little book. Oh, did you find my book of questions?
I never found it. Is it actually a book or is it a
Yeah,
list?
it's a little notebook. It's like a light colored floral notebook, and inside is the questions.
I will look again.
Good luck.
All right, I'm on it.
I believe in you.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna start off just by chaining 22, well 23, because I go, let me make sure that I did it correct on this one. So I'm comparing apples to apples. 10, 15, 21, yes. So what are you guys making tonight? So I'm going to be starting off with my Big Twist Soft Touch in, gracious, magenta. I got two colors. This one is called Lavender. Aren't they pretty? I could not resist those. They're so pretty. But I'm going to use the hot pink. And I'm just going to do a slip knot. I'm still working on my, ooh, it's skinny. It's super skinny. It looked really puffy in here, but yeah, working on it, it gets really thin. Okay, I could see the comparison. Oops. So I changed 23. And I'm just double crocheting across. Should end up with 21. My hound dog is about to snore. Do you guys swatch your yarns when you get new ones?
I could not find your book.
It's in that cart.
Oh, yes.
Uh-huh.
What's it doing?
I am, what do you call it? I am swatching this new yarn.
Oh. What color?
It is the magenta. And it is so much thinner than I thought it was going to be. It's super slippy, just like Caron Simply Soft, if you've used Caron Simply Soft before. But I'm thinking it might actually be smaller. It's a guess though. Oh, we have some new people. Hey guys, we are doing a little test run comparing the Big Twist Soft Touch to Caron Simply Soft because they are super, super similar looking from the outside. So,
Your book is a no-go, I'm afraid.
oh my goodness. I hope that I can remember what's in the book. For the most part, I think I can.
Oh, Sarah.
What'd Sarah say?
She said, good evening.
Oh, Dixie took it down. Good evening, Sarah. How are you doing? I'm having some tea and playing with yarn. See if I got 21 stitches across. Okay, one more, and I'm home free. After that, I know how many I have. So this is where I am so far. And he looks a little sparse, I'd say, compared to the Simply Soft. About the same size, though.
Well said. They're not a fan of Simply Soft.
No? Tell me about it.
She doesn't like how slippery it
It
feels.
is super slippery. It is true.
And Sarah's warm and cozy.
I'm very glad to hear that, Sarah. Oh my gosh, it was 58 today. I don't know what it is now. Is he cute? Take care, Dixie.
It is like foggy and muggy. It's
It doesn't know what to do
And it's-
outside.
And it's gonna be a full moon tonight, so it's like
Creepy. It's full creepy.
it's totally like
Mhm.
you know werewolf
Oh yeah,
movie kind of scenario.
I do. Totally. Now, I don't know if you guys have watched my reviews of yarn before, but I have a way of swatching. I know. We all have our ways of doing things. But I do 3 rows of double crochet, 3 rows of half double crochet, 3 rows of single crochet, and then I go into a granny stitch, then a V-stitch, and then a scallop edge. That way I can see how it plays, because when I make patterns and such, I want to know how yarn looks when you stripe it or don't stripe it, when you go back and forth or work in the round. And this gives me a really good idea of what hook to use, because I'll use a J hook for all of my size 4 yarn, and then I'll know if I need to size down a little bit or not. It's very rare that I would size up on a size 4 from a J hook. That way all of them tell me how the size is compared to one another. Ooh, she's skinny.
Oh, that yarn?
Yes. It's really strange. Hold her for me, honey.
Sure.
It's really strange. She just gets really, really, really thin when you see how without any tension. I like it too for summery stuff. And I've made a lot of granny square items with Simply Soft, which is really nice because it gives granny squares a drape, which is nice.
A drape? What's that mean?
Like, you know how some yarn will pretty much stand up on its own?
Okay.
And this is going whoop.
Okay.
It's draping. It's falling.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, it doesn't like give too much body. Sometimes you want body.
So it's a fan of gravity.
It's a fan of gravity.
Yes.
That was beautiful.
You're welcome.
But yeah, when you have drape, it doesn't really fight too much to keep its own shape. It kind of lays nicely. And when you're making a wearable, that's kind of nice.
Mo C wants to know your favorite yarn for winter hats.
Oh. For winter hats, I like, where is it? I love woolies. Not the thick stuff, not thick and quick, like the regular woolies. And then I'm thinking I'm really gonna like this. I don't want to run out of stuff to talk to you guys about, so I have this in the back just because I figured we could talk about this next if we run out of things to talk about those. But I got some touch of alpaca. I'm a big fan of alpaca. Much like woolies, it's predominantly acrylic with a little bit of wool. This is predominantly 90% acrylic with 10% alpaca. And alpaca is my spirit animal. And oh my gosh, I know I'm gonna want a winter hat out of this. So that's as far as like big box stores. As far as like your local yarn store, still reasonable for a hat. Stonehenge Farms makes a nice soft wool. I don't think I have some right by me here, but they have a really beautiful soft wool that's not washable, as was proved by Justin Crochet.
Yes. Things shrink.
Things shrink when you wash them.
Oops.
It's okay. I got it wet and put it onto my hat mold. I have like a glass hat mold, and then I just pulled the heck out of that thing. And it almost became big enough to hold our young son. But yeah, highly suggest for the winter an acrylic hat with a little bit of wool or a little bit of alpaca, like the Lion brand, because it's warm, breathable, but still machine washable, which is important in the winter. Things get dirty, especially if they're out in the rain or on children.
Or if you work a lot and you get dirty, like me. Because it's acrylic you can wash, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And there's some wools that you can wash also. Go ahead and talk about your hats for a second while I count.
Well, I used to do a lot of repairs on walk-in refrigerators and freezers, so it was nice to have the acrylic hats available. But the smell inside those gets stuck in the stuff that you're wearing.
In your head or the food?
No, so there's always a smell of the food that's in the fridge or freezer.
Oh, wow.
So it'll get stuck in whatever fibers you're wearing. So it's nice to be able to wash whatever you're wearing.
Yeah. So what is everybody making tonight? Any weekend plans? Ooh. Well, I finished my double crochets and aren't those open? It's so little. It's a tiny, tiny little yarn. Oh, there's the cat. See how close those stitches are on the same size hook? How wild is that? But it's nice to know.
Oh my gosh. Should I show them the cat cup?
Do y'all want to see the cups we made with my cat on them?
Sarah says she likes easy care yarns.
Yes, me too. Because I make a lot of stuff and I can't expect them to take care of like all 15 hats that I make them. That after a while they take them for granted, and you have to expect that. Especially if you're gifting to other people. Other people do not want to have to deal with wool. Uh-oh. So we had some merchandise made for the channel. This is not a sales thing. We are learning more than anything.
You see?
Oh my goodness, 3 balls of yarn. And so this is my husband. Congratulations, Sarah. Oh my gosh, 3 balls of yarn. You're like almost there. How many did you use? But yeah, he's learning how to use Photoshop and such to use Teespring. So we're learning how to manipulate photos. So the first one we did, of course, was of our cat because she's our cat. And it's a little small. Like, I'm glad we ordered it because we had no idea. One side looks like this. So, but we love it because it has our cat on it, but we realized that it would have to be bigger. But yes, that's a cat with a purple yarn ball, and it says mine. What do you guys think? What do you think? I mean, you be honest, but we won't be too hurt. We realize it's our first design. And we probably like it more than others would because it's our cat, you know.
Right.
But yeah, she's pretty cute, and she does have a purple yarn ball. It actually wasn't purple to begin with. It was blue. We made it purple with Photoshop magic. Anybody? Anybody?
Sarah's is very cool.
Oh, that's sweet of you, Sarah. Thank you. It's very nice of you. But yeah, it's amazing what you can do with Photoshop and all the Adobes, but the learning curve is insane. So we've been studying hard and playing with different photos and such. It's pretty cool. I'm doing my half double crochets. It's my first row of half double crochet. And I've split the yarn for the first time. It is very splittable, I can tell, but I'm using, maybe I should use another hook. I'm using my tulips, which are, it's not as likely that I'll split yarn. For me anyway. Ooh, what'd that say, sweetie?
Will says it's very relatable to anyone who tries crochet with a car round.
Cat.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mary.
Sarah says, the colors are not coming through on my side.
No. Yeah, it is a really dark purple. I'm glad we ordered because we learned that we're going to have to make
you have
things
a t-shirt of it too, right?
very big. I did make a tank top.
Do you want me to grab it?
Yeah.
Maybe they'll see it better.
We went a little overboard. We got excited. You know, the first time you make something, you're like, ah! Yeah, it happened. Oh, hi, Dixie. Dixie is back. She's like, it is cold and foggy outside. Hi. Okay, this is my tank top of the same thing. So this, if you were ordering a Teespring tank top, this is what you would get. And actually, we're looking at Redbubble and Teespring. It's not a bad tank top, though. I mean, the quality on the tank top's not bad. And the print is not bad either. So that's her with her purple yarn ball. What size is this? This is a size large. So this will be very nice for working out in during the summer.
Mirror.
But mine. But yeah, We're having so much fun with the merchandise area. You're doing awesome.
Well, thank you.
Yes.
I'm very cartoony.
He is. We're trying to figure out what people like because by nature we like cartoony, cute stuff and pictures of our animals. And we're like, I'm not sure how much everybody else would like that. Are we being closed-minded?
Well, there's some cute things there.
Yeah.
Your yarn ball that you drew is amazing.
Oh, thank you. I like to draw a lot. But lately I have been editing this pattern that's coming out next for the Bernie mittens. And oh gracious,
It's a lot of editing.
So much editing. It was 2.5 hours of footage, and that's just unlike anything I tend to edit. But it was a really complicated pattern, and I wanted to be very detailed. So yeah. Oh. Tell them about the Bernie pattern. How do you feel about it? Well, I'm doing my half double crochet, so I want to make sure I stop at 21.
It's a lot of work, apparently.
Did you like them?
I did wear them one day when it was freezing out, and it was nice, actually.
Yeah, they're very toasty. I love Red Heart Super Saver for mittens. Some people, I mean, softness doesn't matter that much on mittens, and they hold the warmth really nicely, and they are so washable because mittens, I mean, you touch stuff when you're wearing mittens, right? I am just going to finish this row and make sure that I'm still at 21. It's a really thin yarn, so it feels like my stitches are, normally it's not as challenging to make sure I'm on target, but the stitches are so floaty because the yarn's so light that it's almost like if you're crocheting with thread or something, you kind of lose shape. So I want to make sure I'm not adding too many stitches. But yeah, it's so open compared to the Simply Soft on the same hook. Huh. Is it growing? It looks like it's growing like crazy. Oh my gosh. I'm counting. Little panic moment. Wow. 5, 10, 15, 21 now. Wow, okay. I'm still in good shape.
So it's going to make a bigger pattern?
Yeah. Wow.
Cool.
Everybody's like, no.
No, that's not cool?
No,
No, you want it nice and...
You don't necessarily want it small, but you want it to you don't want it to grow. Like if you chain and have a stitch, you don't want it to balloon out from there with the same number of stitches.
Gotcha.
You know what I mean? It's like, whoa.
Especially if you're following a pattern and it turns out to be a lot larger?
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
Here's the cat yelling.
Oh, are you going to go take care of her?
Yeah.
Much appreciated, Izzy. So are you guys excited about any new yarns that you've seen? I know a lot of us can't go out shopping as much, but the websites, they're popping some new yarns left and right now.
Bye, Sarah.
Bye, Sarah. You take good care. Boop. Okay, so I am finishing my last bit. Awesome. And I am on to single crochet. Look how open those half double crochets were. Let's see if we can rein this in on the single crochets. Oh yeah. Oh, they're smooshy. We're gonna warp.
What's warp?
It's gonna tug in when I do tighter stitches with more structure. So it wouldn't be great for a sampler pattern. It'd be better suited for something that uses the same crochet stitch throughout.
So you're just making it a lot tighter?
Well, the single crochet stitch is just one with a lot more structure. It's, see how short that is?
Oh, okay.
And compared to those. So, yeah, that's my single crochet has almost disappeared. That's the first row of single crochet right there. So I have a feeling it's going to be very puckery. Have you guys had a chance to play with the Big Twist Soft Touch over at Joann's? What's up, babe?
So on our doors we have bells, and the cat has learned to ring him. So if you're hearing bells ringing, that's our cat. She wants to go outside.
Yeah, she's basically saying, let me out. Right now. She's not super patient with us. We were adopted by our cat last July. We found her in our wheel well looking tiny. And since then, she now runs the house and the dogs. Poor dogs.
Hi, Mary.
Hi, Mary. Is Mary just joining us? Oh, nice to see you, Mary. How are you doing? Happy Saturday night. It's a full moon and it's foggy here in Texas.
Mommy Lisa 101 just bought some new Caron ripple cotton
Ooh!
with a little flex.
Is
Beautiful
it
spring colors.
pretty?
She's excited. It sounds
What
like.
color did you get? Oh my gosh. I got a non-cottony flex yarn. That one from Loops and Threads.
She said she got Caron ripple cotton and loops and threads.
Oh,
and
both
flex.
of them. Oh, awesome. Yep. My flex is right over there. It's like the green one. Want to go see?
Sure.
Yeah.
And
I'm really excited to play with it because you get like 500 yards of the flex. I mean, you can do just about anything with that much yarn. It's crazy.
this guy?
It's green with yellow flex.
This guy?
Yeah.
Here you go.
Isn't he pretty? This is the Loops and Threads flex that she's talking about. Mine's green. Hers was probably a different color. But yeah, it's so cool. I got it over at Michael's. It says $9.99, but mine was 20% off. And oh my gosh, this was aqua. All of the colors were kind of pastel-y. What's up, sweetie?
Mary wants to know how we're doing, and Maribel says, "Oh,
Hello. Oh, you have summer rain? Oh my gosh. We haven't gotten the rain just yet. We probably will. It'll probably take a really good rain to get this weather gone. So, but I'm super excited about this. Oh, you got the teal too? Oh, you got a little of all of them. That's awesome. They're going to look really pretty together. Hi, Hunter. Hunter's here. There we go. My dogs are very snuggly today. So this is where we're at. That's some serious pulling from that single crochet. That's the 3 rows of single crochet. And now I start 3 rows of a granny stitch because I have to see absolutely every yarn in the world in a granny stitch. I'm just that obsessed. So I'm going to chain 3 and start that.
you just like granny stitches?"
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
It's an obsession.
All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Thank you. Now I'm just starting a double crochet granny stitch so I could see how they all cluster. I don't do a chain 1 in between my clusters. It's really pretty in a granny stitch.
What color lipstick are you wearing? It's really pretty.
Thank you, Pink.
It's just called pink?
I think it's called Tender. I got it over at Daiso.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if it was Tender or something like that. But yeah, the LA colors. Oh my gosh. That's so cute. I think we found where it shines. Definitely that cluster. I like that cluster a lot. Did you see?
The granny stitch?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Let's
that's
see.
cool.
Hopefully it'll continue being that fun.
I want to use this color.
Okay.
The color's awesome.
I know, it wants to be a sweater. I look at this and I say it needs to be a sweater, like a Luna Lovegood sweater from Harry Potter. My husband's like,
I agree.
yes, what you said, lady. So this weekend, it's probably going to go by pretty fast. So far, I'm just digesting. Yesterday was my birthday, and I'm just like trying to get back into a normal routine. Mr. Crochet did get me a spin bike for my birthday, so I'm all excited.
It's so fun.
It's so fun. He got on it a few hours ago, and he came off of it like, no, that's too much. We're going to have
Thank
to
you,
not.
Maribel. Maribel said happy birthday to you.
Oh, thanks so much, Maribel. It was a really good one. We had the kids over. We made this massive taco cake. Have you guys seen taco cakes? They're celebratory. Thank you, Rosanna. How are you? Oh, Rosanna! Hi. I'm sorry. You probably saw the weather with Texas. It was kind of crazy. Your magazine went into the mail today. We dropped it off with postage paid. We weren't sure if they were open. Were they open when you got there?
They were not open.
They weren't open, but postage was paid, so we popped it in the box. But so a taco cake is so we lay down some tortillas, and my husband put down oil underneath the whole thing. So this time the bottom tortilla is like fried.
It was so delicious. The bottom was delicious.
Terrible. I have guilt. I don't usually have food guilt. I have guilt. Oh, thank you so much. It was wild. For a while, we didn't have mail. We had to do boil your water. Oh my gosh. We made it out really easily. But
compared to a lot of people, yeah.
Yeah, totally. But it was more of a waiting game and kind of like everybody telling you the worst is coming for like a week. Like, but we laid down corn tortillas because he's gluten-free. And then we laid down a little bit of refried beans. Hi, how are you, Petra? And oh my gosh. Oh, just to let you guys know what's going on. I am giving Big Twist Soft Touch a swatching and comparing it with Simply Soft, because when I looked at it, I said, oh my gosh, it's totally Joanne's dupe for Simply Soft. But so far, it's seeming kind of skinny. And I'm just seeing how much so. So they're both on a J hook. And this is my swatch so far. It's really pulling in on those smaller stitches because it's a lot skinnier than my Simply Soft on the same hook. So it's interesting so far. I'm like, science. But I love swatching yarn. It's my thing. And then we'll analyze it. But the taco cake. So after we put down we used ground turkey. Very, very, very strongly seasoned because this thing is huge, and really the only thing that seasons it is the meat. And then we laid down some cheese. Right?
Yes, a lot of cheese.
A lot of cheese. And then we did another layer of tortillas. And then it's a layer of meat. And then we do the Spanish rice.
Yes.
And then a massive layer of cheese.
And then beans over that, right?
Well, then there's a layer of tortillas. And
Okay.
this is already like this tall. So there's a layer of tortillas on top. And then we use beans, like refried beans, to kind of encapsulate it. And then you bake it. And then it comes out and you top it with sauce.
Sour cream.
No, but first we did enchilada sauce.
All right.
Yes. And there was chili verde on top, mild green chili salsa. And then we baked it for a few more so it gets kind of crusted. And then we topped it with a ton of sour cream, lettuce, and tomato. And there was black olives in there somewhere. It's all a dizzying experience at this point. And then we did guacamole on the side because not everybody likes guacamole. It was massive. And we followed it with banana splits.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. I survived it. So I did my granny stitch, which it looks really, I like it best so far in the granny. but I usually love the granny stitch. But now we're going to go back with a V-stitch just to see how it sits with a V-stitch. Yeah, it was a very good birthday. The kids came over. Everybody played and had fun.
And we ate that the whole thing.
The whole thing. Oh my gosh.
It was probably 4 or 5 pounds of burrito.
Oh, at least.
At least, yeah.
They ate the whole thing. I really could never have imagined them eating the entire burrito cake and then having banana splits.
Everybody was happy.
I hope so.
It was delicious.
We're not doing that again for another year.
Yes.
Ooh, the V-stitch looks really stringy in it.
Maribel says, at least you have that bike.
I do. I'm going to use that bike. I was sitting behind us the entire time we were eating. I'm just like, oh, the bike must be so embarrassed of me right now. But it was really good. Oh my goodness. And then earlier this week we ordered tamales.
What was the tamale place?
I'm not sure we should say,
Oh, okay. Sure.
but it was this cute little tamale place that we go to, and it was fabulous. And they had asparagus tamales and spinach tamales, and I think we get tamales maybe once every 3 years.
Roughly.
So, yeah. So it's just a quirky little thing that we actually wanted them at all. Okay, I'm ending this second row of V-stitches.
Hi, Tina.
Hey, Tina. How's it going? Oh my gosh, they're looking sparse. That's a sparse V-stitch right there. That's a double crochet. It looks skinny. But we wanted to hop on today. We weren't sure what time would be best for everybody. We were thinking 5, then we were thinking earlier or later. We're not sure what's good with everybody on Saturday. Plus, everybody's in different time zones and affected differently. So we're like, hey, I think it was about 7 o'clock when we started.
Mm-hmm.
We're in Central Time. Ooh. Coming to the end of this swatch. I'm so excited.
Maribel says she wants tacos now.
I'm so sorry.
And Rosanna says Ontario is now starting to open. Only 10 people in a restaurant at a time. We were there.
Were we?
Yeah.
For how long?
Like 2 weeks. And then they're like, okay, just forget it, open everything.
Texas has handled it differently compared to most places. We just kind of like sit back and we just hang out at home for the most part. But Texas is fully open.
There's still some regulations. It's just
Some. I think they're
nothing.
mostly
Yeah.
put in by the actual place. So like Trader Joe's is really picky about how many people are in there. And a couple places. And then some places it's like TJ Maxx the other day said, oh, we can't have more than 350 people in here. And it's like, TJ Maxx isn't that big.
Hi, Tricia.
Hey, Trisha. Who's that? Oh, hi, Trisha. Trisha is the other person that we mailed to today.
Oh, okay.
Trisha, thank you for coming. We are comparing, oh, and Pink. Hey. Big Twist to Simply Soft. Because I picked up the Big Twist at Joann's this week and I'm like, oh, this is so trying to dupe Simply Soft. So I wanted to see how it handles. So I'm swatching it out on my J-hook. And so far, she's a lot skinnier than the Simply Soft. That's where we are right now. But yeah, we mailed out your prize today. We're finally out and about and the mail's back in service and like stable and everything. So we finally got, and it went in. It wasn't open, but we had already packaged it and postaged it home. So it felt pretty secure. We just left it there. But yeah, so excited. I hope you like it. Getting ready for the March giveaway. Ooh, there we go. I'm on the last row of this swatch. I like to do big scallops and little scallops on the last row.
Tina says they just lifted the curfew in Ohio.
Oh,
I think they
gracious.
put a curfew here too. It's just no
Yeah,
one
curfew.
listened to it.
I think ours was more political.
Oh yeah.
Texas.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I am fastening off and comparing. So excited.
They did make sure all the bars were closed though.
Yeah. But only for a little while. I mean, they were open. Gosh. A couple days later?
No, I think bars open like, I don't know.
Oh my. We have some serious warping there where it went from our half double crochet to our single crochet. That's a lot of pull-in. It's all 21 inches across. I mean, 21 stitches across on a J-hook. But wow. That's a big difference. And then when you compare the swatches with Simply Soft, we're definitely taller and definitely thinner. So there was definitely some stretching, and I think personally I still prefer Caron Simply Soft. It's really pretty though. They have pretty, and maybe a summer top, maybe something with that granny stitch. I do like the way it handles a granny stitch. It's so nice and open. Isn't that pretty? But I don't know. I don't know. What do you think, Justin Crochet?
Well, it's a lot more open than the other one. This, yeah, that's nice.
Yeah. But I'm glad we figured it out. I'm glad I swatched it before I used it in anything else. My dog is having a moment. Hunter. I'm on green tea. Are you guys drinking anything tonight? Oh my gosh, it's like green. It's Lipton matcha with mint. It's so good.
Fizzy bubbly.
You're having. We always call carbonated water fizzy bubbly. And this is over at Target, the ginger peach. It's my favorite.
It's good.
Hand it over. Just kidding. I'm kidding. So let's see here. Now I also brought out this. This is the Yarn Bee Soft Secret. We weren't able, oh, I love applesauce. Oh, pear green tea, yum. I haven't had pear green tea. That sounds delicious.
It does sound good.
That sounds really good. Oh, coffee is amazing. I'd be up till 2 in the morning. It'd be fabulous. I'd crochet all the things.
Yes, that mistake has been made before. Why can't I sleep?
But I want to take a peek at how it compares to the Yarn Bee Soft Secret, which is kind of Simply Soft-ish. They all have that pretty reflective quality and nice soft, and they don't stretch. I always notice how these shiny, thinner yarns that drape really well, they don't have any stretch to them. Just, like, if it sits on its own, it's there. And then, like, yeah, there's not a lot of stretch there. I don't know how... Here's another Simply Soft. I just brought a couple to compare. Well, that's going to stretch because of the room between the stitches. But the actual strand, like, if you have... This probably stretches. Get like that. Boing, boing, boing,
Oh, I see.
boing.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes the yarn puff up on itself. It makes like a fluffy hat.
How's that noise go?
Boing, 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 boing.
So cute.
This is the Alpaca, the Touch of Alpaca from Lion Brand, and I'm super excited to play with this. It is, oh my gosh, I'm super excited to play with that. And that blanket she's wearing, what's that? Oh my goodness, it's beautiful. It says here that 1 ball makes a hat, 2 ball makes a scarf, 5+ makes a sweater, and alpaca is my spirit animal. This one right here, oh, I think that this would be great for like a summer top or something you want to be super drapey, in my opinion. What else would it be good for? They make some nice granny square items.
Scarf?
It's not going to be warm.
Oh.
If you want like a scarf in the summer, like just something drapey, like for looks, maybe.
Okay.
But like I think Nastasia has that decorative scarf that comes to a point and then she has like hanging danglies from it. It's more like a necklace than a scarf. And it's almost like a big piece of jewelry. It's really pretty. But yeah, she's got some flair. And that's very open. I know it's a J hook, and I'm sure it suggests a smaller hook. What do you suggest? She suggests an I hook. Caron Simply Soft suggests an H hook. Well, that is surprising. It wanted a smaller hook to begin with. Wow. So it seems to be designed to be open like that, which is cool. Ooh, it would make a really nice doily. Or like a table runner. That'd be fun too. But I wouldn't suggest mixing your stitches too much because they really, I was trying to like shape it, but it will come undone pretty easily with its own weight. But open. A decorative lacy cowl for sure. What kind are you making, Trisha? Oh, how pretty. Ooh, and how long is it? Is it like a super long one or is it like closer to your neck? And I got some new hooks. It's the ones from Amazon. They're like $15. I had gotten these before in the past and hadn't given them much of a try, but they come with such a range of sizes. That's insane. Look at all the sizes. It's all the way down from a 1mm to a 10mm. That's pretty. Crazy.
They're all bamboo.
Really pretty, and they are bamboo. And I hadn't used them. Really? Ooh, one color or a lot of colors? That's cool. She made a sweater from Simply Soft. That's this year.
Oh, good.
That'd be beautiful. I was thinking I'd love to make another rainbow cardigan. I made a rainbow cardigan from Red Heart Super Saver. I was thinking I would love to make one from Simply Soft because I have all the colors to do it and they have nice brights, but I have them already and I think it would be really nice for the spring and maybe even the summer just for putting over a tank top. So that's a really good idea. But I got these and I had gotten them before in the past and given them to somebody else. Ooh, Snapdragon Speckle. I'm blanking. I forget what color that is. I've seen it, but I forget what color that is. But I saw somebody using them online, and it just looked so enjoyable, I had to try it again.
They're really pretty.
They're really pretty. And it just looked like they were handling really well. So I said, okay. So I threw them back in the Amazon cart and they arrived a couple days later. But they feel so nice. Feel? They're light as a feather.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, they're super blunt. I'm usually a boy girl. What Trisha say, sweetie?
You might want to read that. That's...
Oh, how pretty. Oh my goodness. I'm going to need to see that pattern. That sounds really pretty. Oh my goodness. Mandala is that yarn. You've probably seen them lots of times. We've gotten lots of them. The cakes that change color. Like, it's one color and then it changes color.
Yeah, it's like the one you have over there.
Kind of. That's a Caron cake, but the same thing, different brand.
Okay.
Yeah, I got a new cake from Caron, one of the Caron baby cakes that just came out in the summer colors.
Love it.
And it's called, and it's called Pool Party. It really does sound pretty because it's that time of year, isn't it? When you want something kind of light, just a light layer. But yeah, I saw this and I have no purpose for this in my life. I just loved it. It was like a jumping up and down moment in the middle of Michael's. Oh, a liger? Ooh, like a lion tiger. Oh, that sounds amazing, Magical. Oh my goodness. How pretty. I need to make all the things.
Yeah.
I have an issue. Hi, how you doing, Handmade? I'm so glad you got to see that we were here. I was kind of worried. I need to figure out how to tell people beforehand. Do you know, how do you guys know when people are coming on? Is there like some way? Because I just kind of like click go. Oh, hey, Maribel again. How you doing? Yes, this is, oh my gosh. I love this so, so, so much. But it's called Pool Party. It's one of the new baby cakes. And I just, oh my gosh. So, so pretty.
You did do a dance.
I did dance.
Yeah.
There was literally a dance at Michael's.
And then I looked at it myself, and she said, birthday month.
Yeah, because he looked at it with a question. I'm like, birth month. And then he's like, okay. And then he went over, because Michael's right now has a bunch on clearance. But it's the winter ones with the really thick. Aren't they beautiful, Rosanna? Oh my gosh. But he went over and they had a bunch of cakes over at Michael's on clearance. And they are very, very pretty. But it was the winter ones in the bulkier yarn. And I'm just like, Plus, this was 20% off. And you know, the coupon doesn't work if it's on clearance. So it was practically the same price. Right, Deb?
Almost.
Yeah. They even had the anniversary cakes. You know how they had the massive Caron cakes out a couple months ago? They're on clearance now over at Michael's if you have one nearby. But I didn't go there because I knew I wouldn't use it. And it would take such a massive place in the stash. Who has that?
Oh,
Space.
more room?
Yeah.
I got you.
I'd have to get a whole nother shelf.
You're like, we're taking another wall.
Oh, she was saying about the morning.
She said, I've seen 30-minute mornings, just don't know how it works.
Oh, I think I know how it works. I think I just have to set up the camera, exactly where it's going to be, and then tell it. But you can't tell it unless you set up the camera, unless I'm crazy and it's right in front of me and I'm not getting it, which is always an opportunity. Yeah, that happens. But...
And I made you an intro video. Hopefully we can get that going. The one that says waiting.
He did. He was watching somebody on YouTube and they had a video so you could start and like have a little video until you're ready to like, because I kind of pushed the button and I'm awkward for a minute. I guess that there's a video that you could put up so that people have that to stare at instead of me going and getting tea, which probably isn't exciting. So he's working on that. That's Mr. Crochet's angle of things. I'm like, make stuff, make stuff, make stuff.
Hello.
Hello.
I support whatever you do.
I appreciate that very, very much.
You're welcome.
I support you too.
Thank you, babe.
Do any of you guys have plans for spring? I know that's usually when people, you know, defrost and do things. We have no house plans for the spring whatsoever.
Plants.
We want to try and make a garden.
Yeah.
I think that's supposed to happen now.
Yeah, just waiting for the fog to clear.
It's cold. The idea of going outside and digging in the ground right now is just, no, it's so cold. And we're in Texas.
Yeah.
Which means we have nothing to complain about. We're just fragile, weather-beaten Texans right now.
Trish likes your cow cup, I think.
Oh, thank you. And then it's massive too. That's not a closeness. It's like literally the size of my head. And then if you turn it around, it's this girl right here who has an even better snout. I'm pretty pleased with her. In Texas, crazy cow portraits are very big. We have a place called Buc-ee's. It's basically a glorified gas station, but it's very popular here, and they have the best artwork, which sounds weird. You go to the gas station and get artwork.
They have all sorts of fun stuff.
They do. It's like a mini mall of anything you would decorate a house with, but it's a truck stop. And it's
snacks.
Massive. Oh, snacks and barbecue.
Their main thing is Bucky Nugs.
Bucky Nuggets. Bucky is a beaver. Izzy, do you want to go get my newest Bucky shirt out of my closet? It's on the right side. It's light blue. And t-shirts. Every holiday, everybody goes and gets their Bucky t-shirt. It's like terrible. And I got my spring one this last week. But I want to see, let's see. I don't know if I want to play with this, or I think I want to try my new hooks on this, because that's so pretty. This is teal.
What about this one?
That one is, I want to say lilac. Am I wrong? There it is. Okay.
Good catch.
Thank you. So this is Bucky.
Except this original cactus run.
Mm-hmm. And this is my newest because these are bluebonnets. And in Texas, in spring, you go and find bluebonnets. Now these are oftentimes not in fields. You don't want to go on other people's land in Texas. So we're talking about people on the side of freeways, stopping and pulling over and taking their pictures on the side of freeways. He's super cute. He's a beaver. And he has a massive statue of himself out front of the gas stations. There's more than one. I've only been to 2.
It's funny too because they have a big mask on him right
now. He's wearing a mask because you have to wear a mask in Buc-ee's. So their way of saying that is they've turned a t-shirt into a mask on this massive statue. But yes. So people take their pictures with these flowers on the side of freeways all the time. And they're bluebonnets. It's the state flower of Texas, I believe. And those are them right there. So it says picture perfect because everybody takes their picture with the bluebonnets. And this is my spring shirt for this year. I'm probably taking the shoulders off because it's definitely going to be for working out. And I just love it. It's so cute. But we get one for every holiday. You doing okay, babe?
Yeah.
Oh, he's making sure that it is the state flower. The bluebonnet. Yep. And they're really pretty. But that's Bucky. And you go in and they have all the food, all the unhealthy food, and a massive wall of beef jerky.
Yes.
And gracious, what else? They have a big wine section.
They love their potato chips.
They fry their own potato chips there. They have a bakery.
They have all the hunting items.
All the hunting items. Hunting and fishing galore. And it's just like a mini mall of random ideas. It's hilarious. But if you've been to Buc-ee's, let me know. It's crazy. The first time we went there, people were like, I'm going to Buc-ee's. And I'm like, what's that? And they're like, it's a gas station. And I'm like, okay. But then we went, and now it's like you get near driving by. They have warnings that you're about to drive by so you don't miss it. And it's like, we kind of have to go, right? And they have the cleanest gas station bathrooms ever.
Yes, that's what
it's kind of their
hook
claim to
is.
fame.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, would you like a clean bathroom on the road? Because Texas is huge. It takes a day and a half to drive across Texas. People come to Texas and tell me, oh, we're going to be in Texas. And we're like, well, that's nice.
Yep, we'll see you 2 days.
You're probably closer to me in whatever state you're at than most parts of Texas. Like, I heard we are as close to Illinois as we are to the other side of Texas.
I believe that.
I believe that too. So you could be in any Midwestern state and you're closer to me than most of Texas. So, and that's just fascinating. Let's play with some bamboo hooks.
Okay.
I bought these on Amazon. Let me know if you guys have bought these before. They are like the #1 rated item for just crochets. Like if you just put crochet into Amazon and it doesn't have any preconceived ideas about you, you probably ended up looking at these bamboo hooks. The set is $15 and somebody was using them online and they just looked like they were working so well. I had to try them. And it suggests that I use, this is size 4 worsted weight yarn, 90% acrylic, 10% alpaca. You get 207 yards for 3.5 ounces, 100 grams. And it wants me to use a 5.5 millimeter. So I will. I follow rules, right?
Sure.
Okay, where's the 5.5 millimeter?
Comfort Creek Wrench says she wants your cuppy. Or she likes your cuppy.
Oh, Oh, I don't know where I got that cuppy. I
Yeah,
had
that's
this
been
cuppy.
a while.
I had this cuppy forever. It might have even been a garage sale. Like a long time. And it's just massive. Where are you from, Comfort Creek Ranch? Oh my goodness. I am trying to stay hydrated. I'm trying to get rid of some of that salt from the last few days. Oh my gosh. So I'm just gonna start. My go-to is always a hat. So, oh wow, it's very grippy. Ooh, it could be slicker.
The hook or the yarn?
The it's wrapping the yarn. Did you see that? It needs sanding. Sand it, Mr. Crochet.
I can send that for you, yes.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Okay, we're doing better now. Things are moving. Wow. It makes quite the noise. Let me see if I can share the noise.
Pick your hands up a little bit.
Can you hear the noise, Mr. Crochet?
No.
Good. Okay. So they're not irritating to those around me. And as far as, let's see. Ooh, ooh. Ah! I didn't want to shake you guys too much. But he says it's a little high. There we go.
Oh. Whoops.
Okay, here we go. And yes, the shirt, also Amazon. Is it backward? Oh, it's not. Part of me thought that with the live, my shirt would be backward, so I didn't want to show it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going for 12 double crochets to start. And the yarn is fabulous. The hooks, you know. I'm not sure what they need. They're very grippy, if that makes any sense. I'm a little hook spoiled though. I have, what's over here? I got the set of amours and somewhere around here, it's a very large hook. I have a set of, here it is. I have my set of tulips. So I might just be being a snob. So I don't like to be a snob about it. So I'm going to keep on going. It might be awesome. I made it to 12. Okay, now I'm just going to cinch. Boop. Oh my. Oh my. Okay. They'd be great in the car.
Did it get stuck?
A little bit. But they'd be great in the car because they wouldn't get hot. I'm reaching now. Ooh. How's everybody? You're not telling me what anybody's saying.
Comfort Creek is, she likes the bathrooms.
Oh, right. Clean bathrooms. So important on the road.
Yeah, you can't find that in any like gas station other than Buc-ee's.
Yeah. They're tidy. I'm loving the yarn. I'm definitely going to love this yarn. The hooks, I'm just going to try it on another hook. We'll say it's for science. Or it's because I want to try it on another hook. Are you a 5.5 millimeter? You're a 5 millimeter. Did I just throw a hook at you, babe?
Maybe. Yeah.
High hook. Okay. We're just gonna try it and see if it's a different experience.
Maribel says clovers are really awesome hooks.
They are. Much agreed.
Comfort Ranch says, it's perfect, Northeast Texas. And Angela says, how do you like the tulip hooks?
Northeast Texas. That's us.
Uh-huh.
Us too. And witch hooks. The wooden ones, they were a little grippy. Are you analyzing them? Are you cleaning up after me?
Yes.
You're so sweet.
Trying to. I think
Yeah, it's a fight.
that's the wrong order, that's why.
I believe in you.
Maribel says if you put candle wax on it, that'll make it smoother.
Ooh, let's do it.
You want me to go get some?
I don't know.
Hmm?
How would we do it? We can get a candle.
Yeah, I can try that real quick.
Go for it. He's gonna go get a candle for me.
Oh wow, the noise of trying to put him back in the package is insane on here. It sounds like a duck. Alright, maybe find a candle.
Okay, he's gonna find a candle. You know they're all in my closet, right?
There's... Okay, I'll find them.
Just in case. Yeah, he's gonna get a candle. We're gonna see if we can make them work because I saw somebody using them and it looked so comfortable and just lovely because they were made of bamboo and I wanted to have that experience. But so far, it might also be because the yarn is woolly, but she was using woolly yarn too. So, not exactly. But yeah. Let's see here.
You have a lot of candles.
I have a lot of candles because emergencies. And I like to buy candles. I don't have a ton of candles, but Bed Bath & Beyond. Wait, Bed Bath & Beyond? No, Bath & Body Works. They have some serious coupons sometimes, and my daughter-in-law takes me there, and we just go crazy. Okay. We have an IKEA candle. This is an IKEA candle. It smells lovely like sugar plums.
That'll
Oh my
be
gosh, it's from last Christmas.
a sugar plum hook.
So, how do we do this?
I'm just rubbing it right on there, right into the
Oh.
grain. Can you get a little more?
Let me see. Gotta
Sure.
do it on the thing. So, we have the candle. And I'm using my nail. And I'm just rubbing.
Yeah, that's what I tried to do.
And then you wanted to use a tissue?
Yeah, just wipe it off.
Kind of get the excess off?
Yeah.
Let me see. Going for it. You're going for it. Smells lovely, doesn't it?
It does.
They say it's sugar plum. It doesn't smell fruity at all, though.
It
It's like
smells great.
it smells like a perfume. I
It
guess.
does.
Now my hook smells like that. I like it.
We'll give it a try.
Okay. We're gonna go back to it. Was this the 5.5? This is
Wait,
an
let me get
8,
that stuff
though.
out of
I need my 5.5. Boop.
Okay, you want me to do it on that one?
Sure. Do you want
Okay,
it?
yeah.
Okay. So he's gonna wax up the 5.5 millimeter. Anybody say anything, sweetie?
No, not yet.
Okay. Do you guys have any tricks on if your hooks don't slide correctly? Because that one was particularly snaggly.
Oh, this is gonna work.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You feeling confident?
I'm feeling. It's like a spaceship now.
It's like a whole different world. Oh my gosh, I love this yarn. I keep getting a little overeager and turning it into a half double crochet, but I'm trying to stick with double crochet here. It's gonna be so warm. And is there anything better than when your hook matches your yarn? I tell you, it is the little things. How is it, sweetie?
Yep, give it a try. See what happens.
Okay. Smells good. We are candle waxed. Whoop. It's definitely slidier. having a hard time controlling it. There we go.
We call it grease lightning.
Yes. That is way better, actually. Thank you, Maribel. That was way better. I wonder if the person who I was watching waxed their hook and just didn't share. That is awesome. Yeah, it keeps coming out. I guess before I was struggling with it, so now I'm like over pulling. Amazing. And he's so fluffy. I'm gonna need to do a swatch with this because I think I like this. So far my favorite hat yarn was Woolies for warm weather hats, but this is definitely gonna be up there with the Woolies. I just like that so much. How about you guys? What is your favorite warm hat yarn? My hound is snoring.
Maribel says if there's any rough edges, just use emery board.
Oh, that's a good idea.
Is it smooth now?
Yeah.
Awesome.
But I could see the other ones may have, you know, they might need a little sanding. Speaking of sanding, the husband made this table. Isn't that awesome? And I don't know if you were all here, but we have been practicing making merch. I love Woolies Magical. I love Woolies. Have you seen the cakes they did? Like, it looks like mandala Woolies. Oh my gosh. I can't wait to make a hat out of that. But we wanted to share because we had our very first merch. And this is who we chose. It's our cat. It's our cat. We're I guess cat people. We were adopted. Thank you. He made that. That's what he does. Oh, I probably have my address on the bottom. There we go. What address? There we go. But yeah, then we were learning the way of the Teespring. We're thinking we're going with Redbubble for the moment, but this was Teespring. And everything's so tiny. This looked really big on the side of it when we designed it. And oh my gosh, the other side, we thought it was the same on front and back. We're so glad that we ordered it to see, because that would have been awkward.
Right.
Because we're like, it needs to be bigger than that. If somebody wants a mug with a cat on it, they don't want a tiny one. They want a massive.
They want the big cat.
The yarn ball needs to be a little bit more vibrant. And we're like, well, it's a good thing we ordered it. But just in case, I also ordered myself a tank top with my cat on it and a yarn ball.
That turned out so much better.
I'm going to live in this in the summer. I can't wait. I can't wait. But that is my cat. This is Flashy. She adopted us. She's never been on film because she told us we had to pay her.
Yes.
Last night, she attacked my husband's face. Not in an aggressive way. She wanted him to feed her. So she attacked him, and I look up to see what happened, and he threw a cat at me.
I didn't throw it at. Okay. But it wasn't intended to be at you.
I wear
apologize.
glasses, so it's not like I could see what was going on at all.
I was just trying to get her claws out of my chest.
And I look over, and this little girl, hi, sweet girl. Hi. This little girl. That's her. She says, you're not paying me enough to be here. Break out the wet food for the dinner. But yes, we've only had dogs, and this one was in the wheel well of our car, and somehow she ended up in our house. She rules over the dogs, and she just, oh my gosh, she was 6 pounds when we got her. She eats so much. Yes, kitty. Hi.
The kiddo.
Okay. I'm gonna go pay. I'm sorry. Thank you for stopping by. Her name's Flashy. But yeah, she just adopted my husband, and he found out he's a cat person, and he decided she's staying, and my hound thinks she's her baby, And my Chihuahua weenie dog, he doesn't like anybody, so it doesn't matter anyway.
Oh, he scared the death of her.
Yeah, he's just like, I'm just gonna look at this wall for the rest of my life. She adopted us in July. It was a process though, because she was an outdoor cat. We have dogs. We didn't want to just bring her in. We didn't know what was going on with her. And then we got her to the vet, and slowly but surely, and I think about within a couple weeks, she made her way into our backyard, and we found out pretty soon after that she got along with our dogs just fine. That was our primary concern. We're like, we don't want our dogs to hurt her. It's never going to be the case. She could handle herself around those dogs so well.
Yeah, she wrestles our big dog
Yeah, they
for
just
hours.
wrestle. Our big dog's so gentle with her, but they just like wrestle, and it's hilarious. And it's been good for her because my other dog is older and she's a puppy, so she's just kind of playful and she doesn't get to do that much with the older dog. So it's good stuff. I'm loving the Touch of Alpaca. I know it's not new, but they changed the packaging, and I don't think I ever bought Touch of Alpaca before this.
What?
Baby?
It's staring strangely at.
That's where the computer is.
Oh.
Oh, she's back. She's back and she's angry.
Hey, what's up, kiddo?
Lay it down near the extension cord.
Hi.
I still smell that candle.
I know, that is a strong
Is
IKEA
the
candle.
hook still smell like that? Or
Mhm.
wow.
Everything I make is going to smell. It smells, it's like a fabric softener sheet. The smell just doesn't go away.
All right, come here, kiddo. Oh.
But we got her, and she was 6 pounds. We thought she was a kitten. Turned out she was 7 months old. And since then, she's gained another 6 pounds.
She's healthy now.
She's very healthy. She eats all the time.
Yeah, in fact, she's asking for food right now.
Yes.
Feed me. Okay, come on.
Well, thank you guys so much for joining us. If you have any questions, leave those down in the comments. I'll be taking peeks at that as they come up. We're going to be doing the baby booty tutorial, and I'm going to try and make a scrubby tutorial as mentioned earlier this evening. Those will probably both be up this week because I'm still working on my button tutorial, and I would love a break from that just for a minute. So thanks for stopping in. Have a great night and stay safe. Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.